The old one's just fine.
We'll do anything, seriously, anything to help our customers.
Thanks.
Ally, do it right.
For this ICC matchup. Herc, great to be with you as always.
As always, my friend, we got Benfica coming up. Blanco, Dimos in goal, Jardel, Conti, Almeida, Grimaldo on the left, Fesa, Pizzi, Fernandez, Servi, Ferreira, and Salvio, coached by Rui Vitoria.
Benfica, coming off a campaign in which they did not win any of their major trophies, did win the Portuguese Super Cup, but certainly looking for more in the 2018-2019 season. Their opposite number, Juventus, under the direction of Massimiliano Allegri.
You got Chesney in goal, you have Caldara, Chiellini, Cancelo, Sabacco, Berruato, Sami Khedira, Pjanic, Marchisio, Da Silva, Pereira, Favilli, and Bernadeschi up top for Massimiliano Allegri's team.
J.C. Rivero, our center referee from Harrison, New Jersey, Red Bull Arena, just about to get things underway. Juventus and Benfica. ICC giving both of these clubs, both of these brands, the opportunity to bring their games stateside. Chance for fans here in the U.S. watch some of the best players in the world live. We are underway from Red Bull Arena. Benfica, red top, white shorts going right to left across your screen. Juventus in the classic black and white stripes going left to right.
Both teams, at least on paper, will have somewhat the same setup, a 4-3-3 for both squads, except Juventus's approach is a little bit different. They will actually wait for you. They will set up a line of confrontation and almost play a counter transition system.
Benfica playing to a 2-2 draw against Borussia Dortmund earlier this week. Won the match, in air quotes, in a penalty shootout. As you know, in the International Champions Cup, no extra time. Should this game end in a draw in regulation, we'll go straight to the penalty spot. 11 subs allowed for each manager, with the potential of a 12th at the discretion of the referee. Some more liberal substitutions than we're accustomed to seeing. Perfect for preseason play. Andrea Favilli, first opportunity for Juventus, runs into a wall of Benfica defenders.
Favilli with decent speed for his size, already 2 goals to his name in this tournament. More of a in-the-box striker, if you will, poacher.
Favilli getting both of Juventus' goals in a victory over Bayern Munich, though we should say it was Bayern Munich light. Munich missing a lot of guys on World Cup duty, starting some teenagers. Benfica manager Rui Victoria. Been with the club since 2015. Keeping a watchful eye on the proceedings in New Jersey. Pizzi sends it wide. Alex Grimaldo, the left back, likes to get forward. Pizzi, the string puller, the playmaker. One of a few in midfield for Benfica. Try their luck down the right-hand side.
You see a lot of that. Fernandez mistrapping the ball. Players are just getting into this, trying to build their rhythm. Most of these teams are playing a game about every 3-4 days. It is a different type of atmosphere for these players.
Juventus pushing forward down the right flank. Federico Bernardeschi. Back to Joao Cancelo. Center back pairing Giorgio Chiellini, Mattia Caldara. The old and the new of Italian center backs.
Talk about the new Mattia Caldara. What a season for Atalanta last year, opening eyes everywhere. He's considered the future. Many liken him to Nesta. I mean, how about that when you're compared to one of the all-time Italian greats?
Is that good or bad for a young player?
Well, it could be both, Seba. That's a lot of pressure to live up to. But this player has it all. He has size, he has speed, he's got technique, intangibles, he's good on set pieces. The question is, does he stay? Will he get a chance? They're already saying Bonucci's coming back. There are rumors that Leonardo Bonucci is next on Juve's list. And if that's the case, what will this do to his development, for Caldara's development?
Big win on the near sideline for Grimaldo. Sets this Benfica attack on its way. Now down the right-hand side. Opportunity for Benfica to open this scoring. We'll have our first corner kick of the match 4 minutes in to the Portuguese side.
You're going to see the Argentine Eduardo Salvio get very involved as he does for Benfica. Loves to run at players, already earning his team a corner kick.
Pizzi wearing the number 21 for Benfica offer up the service on this corner kick. 5 Benfica players in the area. Ball headed away by Cancelo. Getson Fernandez chasing this down. All whipped into the near post, cleared away only as far as Lubomir Feza. Grimaldo all the way back. Benfica content with possession in the early moments. Now working the left-hand side. Franco Servi feeds it for Getson. Getson knocked away. Another corner kick coming for Benfica.
João Pedro does an excellent job staying on his feet to the last moment, not diving in, only when he needs to.
6th minute, corner kick for Benfica. Red Bull Arena, Harrison, New Jersey, ICC action. Benfica, Juve. Servi the corner. 50-50 ball in the box. Brought down now. Chiellini seemed to overrun it. Confusion as Getson and Feza can't get out of each other's way.
Well, you saw Chiellini look up and lose the ball in the sun. It is an afternoon game. It is warm, different conditions than he's used to.
Servi with his head up, drives it into the middle. Eduardo Salvio had a crack. Couldn't find enough free space for the shot. Benfica, though, dominating the ball through the first 5 minutes.
Doing a great job of possession, but it's their transition. As soon as they lose the ball, look at that compact block that they get into. Make it very difficult for Juve to try to play out of.
Feza switching the point of attack through Jardel, the captain. Benfica gaining meters. Now through Grimaldo. Grimaldo one-on-one. Can he get it to his left foot for service? Well defended. Good use of the body there from Joao Cancelo.
Joao Pedro Cancelo showing how intelligent he can be, getting in between the player, using his body, muscling off the Benfica player. I mean, thus far, he's been up to the task.
Wojciech Szczesny to put the ball back in play for Juve, taking over the #1 spot with the departure of Gigi Buffon, moving to PSG. New era for Juventus. No more Gigi, and welcome Cristiano.
New era for Gigi as well. He had 5 go by him today. Well, not himself, but his club.
That's right, Arsenal beating PSG 5-1 earlier this morning in Singapore. That also ICC action.
You spoke of Cristiano, the domino effect that comes with having Cristiano Ronaldo. It's almost a must-win now moment for Juventus, and how that is affecting other players. Higuain out on the transfer market. Mandzukic has been rumored. Cuadrado. The domino effect this will have on Juventus, not only in the front line, but also midfield in the back.
We see Andrea Favili playing as the highest striker here for Juventus. Is that the role you see for Ronaldo?
Yes, it has to be. Ronaldo's 33 years old. Long gone are the days where he was a pacing winger who would go at players and try to service into the box. I think after Zidane and what he's convinced him to do, how he's convinced him to turn himself into a 9, that's his role going forward. He's one of the best finishers we've ever seen in this game.
Herman Conti, right-sided center back. Him on as a sub in the match against Borussia Dortmund. Pizzi dropping way deep to get it on the ball. Beautiful ball over the top. Szczesny right there to make the save.
Szczesny's well positioned. But if you're Juventus and you have a line of confrontation and you're not putting pressure, you can't have that line behind you. You can't have that open space for Benfica to run onto. And not for a bad touch. We're talking about the first goal for Benfica.
Eduardo Salvio, the one getting in behind there. Juve now trying their luck. Cancelo, can he chase it down? Yes. Ball whipped across the box and just over from Claudio Marchisio.
Marquisio's going to want that one back. Claudio Marchisio. Late run into the box. Joao Pedro Cancelo finds it, pulls it back, and it's Marchisio off the left foot. He can't make enough contact. Ends up elevating the ball over the bar, about 8 yards out. Claudio Marchisio with this, so far, the best opportunity of the match.
Marchisio, a veteran of 2 World Cups for Italy, played essentially his whole career for Juventus. Brief loan spell early on. Chiellini happily heading it back to Szczesny. Szczesny with 2 starts at this summer's World Cup for Poland. Disappointing World Cup for Poland. Seeded team in their group and went out in the group phase.
A weird group.
A fun group.
It was fun. If you recall, Senegal didn't make it due to yellow card accumulation.
I actually kind of hated that.
It was a tough pill to swallow if you're a Senegalese fan. They were rather enjoyable.
They were a fun team to watch for sure.
Not taking anything away from Japan, but the Senegalese team, a lot of fun to watch. I thought Africa's best chance.
Miralem Pjanic getting his first touches on the ball. Try to find Marchisio, who loses it. Nearly gets it back. Now here comes Benfica in transition. Got numbers if they hurry. Pizzi was there. But well cut out by Caldara. Now Juventus. End-to-end stuff here. Early going, early moments. Just the 11th minute from Red Bull Arena. Juventus and Benfica. Of course, Juventus very much in wait-and-see mode. Waiting on Cristiano Ronaldo's arrival. Juve will open their season at Chievo August 19th. Things are going a little bit earlier for Benfica. We've got a third-round Champions League qualifier coming up August 7th and the 14th against Fenerbahce of Turkey. Odysseus Blakodimos, starter for Benfica today. 24-year-old German goalie. Facundo Ferreira. Good work with his back to goal. Frees it up for Pizzi. Now Getson. Benfica lion's share of possession through the first 12 minutes. If the World Cup taught us anything, possession doesn't matter. Grimaldo now with some space. Very dangerous on that left foot.
You see how content Juventus is just letting Benfica have possession, dictate pace with the ball. Round they go from one end to the other, and they just stay patient. Their game's about transition, but I'm surprised the amount of space that the midfield trio of Marchisio, Pjanic, and Khedira are giving this Benfica team.
Andre Almeida, a chance to offer some service from the right side. Drives it to the near post. Deflected away for a throw-in. Chiellini, Johnny on the spot for that defensive intervention. Juve inviting Benfica forward. Jardel. Conti. Turnover in midfield. It'll fall to Pjanic.
It's great work from Giorgio Chiellini. Steps in with the forward, anticipates, keeps pressuring the next ball. And because of that, a turnover.
Caldara under pressure. Long ball over the top. Flag is up, offside, Favili.
It looked just onto me. Oh, he hesitated 1 second, and that's where it was. Fabi, leaving for his size, loves running behind the defense. Using his speed, his pace, his instinct.
Favili applying the pressure there, played last season in Serie B. Represented Italy at a under-20 World Cup, under-19 Euros. Just 21 years old. And the hot hand at the moment after his brace against Bayern Munich. Grimaldo. Again, finding space on the left side. Very little space to penetrate for Benfica. Almeida forced to go back through Conti. They'll play a two-man game on the far sideline. Quarter hour in at Red Bull Arena, Harrison, New Jersey. Almeida will be rewarded for his run forward with a foul.
I think the referee's buying that one there. Bailed him out. Almeida feels a little bit of contact, lets himself drop, and it's actually the linesman who calls him for him.
Don't act like you never did that before.
Can't say I have.
16th minute, good set-piece opportunity here for Benfica. One of the many themes of the World Cup, set-piece goals. See if it continues here in the ICC. Ball whipped into a dangerous spot. Nothing on it. Szczesny gathers with ease.
He gathered with ease, but I'm not sure if it wasn't a Juventus defender. I don't know if it was Marchisio himself who ended up sending that direction of goal, but Szczesny alert, attentive, Johnny on the spot.
So the big question with Juventus now, Herc, are they the favorites for Champions League simply by adding Ronaldo?
15 goals in the Champions League last year alone for Cristiano Ronaldo. There are teams who participate in the Champions League who don't have that kind of output, that kind of production. Cristiano Ronaldo is one of the best winners we've seen, at least in my lifetime. You can say what you want about finding YouTube videos of Pelé, Cruyff, Best, Maradona, but what we're seeing today in terms of two best players, to have arguably ever played the game, and Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, you have to put Juventus in that argument. Juventus has always been a steady defensively good team. You add a proven winner like Cristiano Ronaldo and his scoring capabilities, and now the type of player you can attract to come through Juventus. This is domino effect. Who leaves, who comes in, what you can attract. And shares at Juventus went up 300% as soon as Cristiano was announced.
Something like 60 million euros worth of jersey sales.
They've got their own show now. And the domino effect that comes with Cristiano Ronaldo, that's going to carry into the Champions League. So yes, they are today the favorites in the UEFA Champions League.
Champions League finalists in 2015, 2017. Their last European title, though, coming in 1996. Chiellini with a header one there and draws the foul.
It's a little slight push on Chiellini. It's Facundo Ferreira, the Argentine.
Pjanic steps on the ball, takes a pause, looking for options. Cancelo now. Juventus trying to build through Chiellini. Right down the middle. Benfica's back line doing well. They sprung the attack. Gedson looking through. Ferreira offside.
Gedson just holds on a little too long. It looked onside. Wow. Looked like a bad call from the official. Ferreira onside. Just when you thought Gedson took too long, Gedson Fernandez with a nice little through ball is called offsides.
Herman Conti called for the foul there. Tactical foul, not really letting Juve get on the break. Benfica under Rui Vitoria finishing second in Portugal last year, 7 points back of champion Porto. That after winning the league 4 straight seasons. Pjanic so smooth on the ball. Chiellini. Beautiful lofted ball over the top, looking for Mateus Pereira. But Andre Almeida first to it. Favili in there 1-on-2. Conti the winner. Ball cleared, but Juventus still with it. 20 minutes down, first half ICC action. Hercules Gomez, Sebastian Salazar with you. Juve and Benfica from Red Bull Arena. Fernandez in a world of trouble manages to play out of it. Grimaldo. Feza, Pizzi. Now searching down the right-hand flank. Can Benfica find some space? So far, Juventus stingy as always in defense.
Very patient with the ball, moving side to side, trying to open him up. You see Franco Servi. He goes up and down the left-hand flank, trying to draw Pedro Cancelo. Benfica very patient, did a very good job in this opening 20 minutes.
All ball, says the referee. Play on. Pjanic to Caldara. Turnover here and an opportunity for Benfica. Off to the races, gets on Fernandez, and he's pushed it wide of the post.
Getson Fernandez completely makes a meal of that right there. Caldera gets his pocket pick by Getson Fernandez. Getson Fernandez 1v1. Chiellini applying pressure. Left-footed shot. He can't redirect it at goal. He just comes up and muffs the shot right over the shot. Doesn't create the contact he wanted. An ideal scenario going 1v1. He completely makes a meal of it, Getson Fernandez.
Tonight on ESPN, it's more International Champions Cup presented by Heineken. Manchester United, Liverpool at 5, then Bayern Munich and Man City at 7. We jump over to Major League Soccer presented by Audi for FC Dallas, Sporting Kansas City at 9 o'clock. Late night, we got Barcelona and Spurs from the Rose Bowl. That's an 11 o'clock start. All games available on the ESPN app. Saturday of soccer on the ESPN family networks. Shot over the bar, deflected out for a corner kick. Sami Khedira. Khedira, of course, coming off that disappointing World Cup with Germany.
Oh, disappointing is an understatement. Most embarrassing moment in German World Cup history.
'24th minute, still scoreless. Pjanic the service on the corner kick. Header won at the near post by Feza. Now here comes Benfica. Andre Almeida, the right back, pushing forward. Got his head up, looking for a switch. Instead, he goes short to Pizzi. Juventus defense cutting down every passing lane possible. Benfica man down on the field. Looks like Facundo Ferreira. Clutching his midsection.
Well, Ferreira's taking exception. He thinks he was belted in. You can see right there, middle of your screen. He's trying to make a run. And it's Marquisio who gives him one with the shoulder. Didn't look like a lot. Ferreira definitely taking exception to the contact from Claudio Marquisio, the Italian. The wind knocked out of him, definitely one of those that will hurt, but he'll be okay.
Ferreira's been at Shakhtar Donetsk the last 5 years. Just joined Benfica.
You see Claudio Marquisio. What do you want from me? Shoulder to shoulder, stayed firmed.
Veteran play, taking the guy off his run there.
Nothing wrong with that. I mean, if you are Facundo Ferreira, you will take exception. But no harm, no foul.
Reminder, tomorrow, Women's International Champions Cup is presented by Heineken. We got North Carolina Courage, Olympique Lyon, 9 p.m. Eastern from Miami, Florida. Match, as always, also available streaming live on the ESPN app. That's a game women's soccer fans have been looking forward to a while. See kind of the best of the NWSL against probably the best compilation of women's talent at the club level internationally in Olympique Lyon. Direct service here, looking for Ferreira. Could be trouble. Szczesny does well just to knock it out for a throw-in.
Better safe than sorry. Szczesny just making sure that goes out of bounds. Doesn't give the Benfica attacker any room.
Pizzi. Opening it up for Almeida. Almeida finds Salvio. Pizzi. Salvio. The Argentine. Trying to find a window. Nothing. Now some space. Benfica. Critical clearance from Caldara.
Caldara very attentive, right there where he needs to be. It's a very difficult ball to deal with. The intricate play right there, combination play. Low, hard-driven ball across. So it comes off his thigh, his knee, anything. He does very well not to redirect it at his own goal.
Feeds it across. 5 Benfica players in the area. Gets on the first header. Benfica still. Pizzi again to the near post. And kept in. It'll be Getson. Another service. Juve in desperation defending mode, but they've seen off the threat at least for now. Corner kick coming Benfica.
Jetson Fernandez does a very good job of winning that ball back, chasing it down, and then a very good service, dangerous spot for Benfica.
Near post, headed away. Juve with a chance to counter through Cancelo. Instead, he'll pull it back. Dangerous play out of the back from Juventus. Benfica looking to take advantage. Ferreira the shot, deflected.
I know fitness is going to be an issue here, Seth, but Benfica already looking the fitter of the two. The sharper of the two. Winning the ball in a bad area for Juventus. Very good area for Benfica. Pressing, going at their opponents.
Chesney swats it away. Jetson Fernandez on the ball, looking for the cross. Back post, first header. Ferreira! Swing and a miss.
Ferreira got caught between two minds. Should I go for it? Should I not? Almost pulled out the Chilena, decided to pull out the last second.
All the way back to Blakadimas. It's played on basically every level of Germany's youth national teams. Benfica's goalie today. Pizzi getting a lot of the ball through the first half hour at Red Bull Arena. He's opened the attack down the right flank. Almeida. Pizzi. Grimaldo. Benfica just pinging it around.
It's very good work from Benfica, but there needs to be final product. See the last play, Chesney comes off his line, just gets a mitt to it. Brave goalkeeping, Polish international.
The International Champions Cup is presented by Heineken. Open your world, enjoy responsibly. 30 minutes down, 15 to go in the first half from Red Bull Arena. Juventus Benfica International Champions Cup action. Jose Luis Gomez, Sebastian Salazar with you on the broadcast. A day full of soccer here on ESPN. ICC action, MLS. I'm surprised you're not calling another game today, Herc.
No, that'll be tomorrow.
Pjanic with the switch.
Salvio, usually a winger. Now in a wing-back position, come back to defend.
And we've got our hydration break. Warm temperatures across the United States over the last couple of weeks, so ICC matches have routinely had these breaks for player safety. Won't be more than a minute or so. We were out in California earlier this week. AC Milan, Manchester United. It was a night kickoff, an 8 p.m. kickoff, and still had hydration breaks. Unseasonably warm in your native state.
Well, you and I were at a training session for LAFC, the LAFC, I should say, and you noticed how warm it was. And so it's the Valley. You had no idea what the Valley even was. I had to educate you on all things Los Angeles.
My California geography is not great, I will admit that. Cool to see a lot of the guys taking part in the ICC show up to that LAFC LA Galaxy game on Thursday night. You know, Mauricio Pochettino and some of his Spurs staff were there. I think some of the guys from Manchester City as well were looking to get tickets. Some of the Manchester United players were there.
Special invitees of Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
That's right. Is that who hooked him up with the tickets?
Yes, sir.
I thought LAFC wasn't giving the Galaxy many tickets. There was some beef there.
Zlatan does what he wants. He does what he wants.
You're welcome, Los Angeles. Benfica fans, nice turnout. Harrison, New Jersey, short drive from New York City, depending on traffic.
See how many times these teams are actually getting into the box. It was the final product, that end product, that especially Benfica is missing. The more dangerous of the two so far today. They have possession. They're winning the ball back quickly, pressing Juventus in areas where they don't feel comfortable with the ball, forcing turnovers. 30 minutes in, and there's been one team on the pitch.
Yeah, Chesney by far the more active of the two goalies. Benfica looked really good against Dortmund as well. I mean, they were down 2-0 in that match, but were probably the better team even in the first half. Just about ready to get back underway after a brief hydration break. Get one in the first half. We'll probably get one in the second half as well, once it cools off substantially. So add some time to the opening stanza. Juve putting Benfica under pressure, and they'll get a corner kick out of it for their efforts.
Well, and this is where Juventus can prove their worth. Get some great size in dead ball situations. Keep your eye on Mattia Caldara. Loves to get involved. 10 goals already in his young Serie A career.
Plenty of targets for Pjanic. 28-year-old Bosnian. Short corner for Juve. Federico Bernardeschi with the cross. And a player down. Immediate whistle from the referee. Concern here, as it looked like the injury may have been in the head area. Understandable look of concern from Rui Vitoria, Benfica manager.
It's Facundo Ferreira on the ground. Look to run into the backside of his own teammate, Jardel Pereira.
As we look on, another reminder, you're watching the International Champions Cup presented by Heineken. Again, 11 subs allowed in ICC play. Referees can give teams a 12th sub as we look at Benfica's players warming up. One of them, Nico Castillo, a guy that I know you and I are both very interested to see. Ferreira actually replaced Castillo in the game midweek. Castillo starting that match. Last Saturday, he scored a goal against Sevilla. Player who came over from Pumas Sunam in Mexico.
Nico Castillo, a very good, capable forward. Very good with the ball, strength, goal-scoring ability, has it all.
There you see Benfica's schedule coming up. We mentioned the Champions League qualifying critical games August 7th and the 14th against Fenerbahce. League play starts on August 11th. One more match in the ICC against Lyon.
The good news, Seba, is saw Facundo Ferreira moving, signaling with his hands. It's a good sign. We're hoping for the player's health. Never want to speculate injury, especially when it's a head injury. running to the backside of Jardel Vieira.
We did see the universal sign for substitution from the Benfica medical staff, so we get another look at the injury.
Oh, it looks like Facundo Ferreira.
Head to shoulder, right?
Looked like I don't know if it was his shoulder or he ended up catching the backside of his head. Didn't see anything from Jardel to indicate that he himself was hit in the head. And sometimes it's not even the actual impact, but whiplash motion that can trigger these symptoms.
Of course, our colleague Taylor Twellman, champion of concussion awareness, always bringing it to the forefront. First thing you think of when you see a player down on the ground. Nico Castillo could be the substitute here, as looks like we may have a stretcher coming onto the field for Ferreira.
Oh, you have to take precaution when it comes to this type of injury. Anything related to the head or neck. They're stabilizing the Benfica player right now, Facundo Ferreira, the Argentine. You hate to see this, but to see how serious Benfica, their staff, the ICC staff, are taking this as a message really to FIFA.
Boy, we saw it in the World Cup, didn't we? A couple of very obvious instances where it didn't seem like the head injuries were taken as seriously as they should be, maybe.
Yeah, it's still this type of cultural issue around the world where head injuries aren't really injuries because you can't see any physical impact. There's no bruising. It's not a torn ligament. It's not a pulled muscle. But these are the ones that can really impact not only your career but your life.
Ferreira, 27 years old, an Argentine. He's played on various youth national teams for Argentina. Just joining Benfica, trying to make his case for more minutes. But now, chief concern is health. Brief delay after his collision with Jardel. We're about 35 minutes into the first half of this one when we do restart. Benfica hurt through the first half hour. Certainly the more dangerous team.
Well, there's been one team on the field today, and that's Benfica. From the way they move the ball to the way they pressure Juventus to make them give up the ball in difficult parts of the field. The only thing that's been lacking for them is their end product. They have the possession to show for it. They recuperate the ball when needed. They're moving it around very well, breaking down Juventus in important parts of the field. It's that end product that's lacking for Benfica.
Scary sight, man. Something you just don't want to see. Ferreira will be stretchered off. To a nice round of applause from the many Benfica fans in attendance. Big Portuguese community in New York City and the American Northeast. Just hope for Ferreira this is not as serious as it looks. We will have a change. It'll be Nicolas Castillo, 25-year-old Chilean, just recently brought over from the Mexican League where he was playing for UNAM. Pumas, as you may know them. Really the big off-season signing for Benfica was Castillo. He's the guy brought in to be their goal-getter.
That's what he does. That's what this Chilean international does. He's a goal scorer in all types of goals. He's the type of guy that likes the ball in behind defense. He's strong enough and good enough with the ball at his feet to combine with others. Set-piece specialist. He can really do it all. He did it all with Pumas. I know this is a different level for him. He will get his chance to show the world what he can do now at a European level.
Pizzi had a moment to get Benfica on the break. Good recovery challenge from Joao Cancelo. Should be noted, Herc, Castillo scored his goals on a Pumas team that wasn't really that good. For those that don't follow Mexican soccer, Pumas hasn't been great for the 2 seasons that he was there, 1 full year. And yet he consistently scored goals, and big ones at that.
Well, the running joke in Liga MX was, it's Nico Castillo y 10 más. Right. So it's the same thing with Messi, the same thing with
Cristiano at times in Portugal. It's this player had the ability to score goals. Sometimes his team would be the one running.
Bernardeschi on his left foot. Still got it. Thought about the shot. Pulls it back. Bernardeschi. Beat one or two, but couldn't beat the third. Jedson Fernandez had a break on, but his first touch let him down.
Jedson Fernandez didn't see Nico Castillo. After he lays the ball off, he spins. Wide open lane to give it back to him. Didn't see it. Big opportunity missed for Benfica.
Coming up in the Ally halftime report, got ESPN FC's Manchester United Liverpool preview, plus a look ahead at the MLS schedule. Conti. Back to Vlachodimos. No pressure on the young Benfica goalie. Chiellini winning a physical one-on-one battle. Stop me if you've heard that before. Favili doing the same on the other half of midfield, and Juventus will get a dangerous set piece.
Well, Favili winning position, staying strong, gets pushed off, clear foul. Get himself involved. Oftentimes you're a forward, your team isn't moving the ball around, you don't have it, you feel left out of the game. Now he earns his team a set piece. This is where, if you're Juventus, you have to try to get something out of it. Your team hasn't been in this match with ball, with possession. You have to get yourself involved somehow.
You can see they're sending bodies forward, including Chiellini. Sami Khedira in the box as well. Bernardeschi looks to be the man to take it as Pjanic steps off. 44th minute. Footed ball driven in low. Cleared away only as far as Cancelo. He'll whip it to the back post. Header clear. Nico Castillo. Leading the break for Benfica. Left it for Salvio. Salvio one-on-one. Salvio into the box. Salvio, the cross. Chiellini. For a second there, thought we might be looking at an own goal. Benfica still has it. Bizzi. Feza. Grimaldo. Bizzi. Jardel, the captain. Franco Servi. Looking down the line for Grimaldo on the overlapping run. Knocked out of bounds, throw incoming.
On that previous play, you see how fast Eduardo Salvio is with the ball. Forcing Pietro Berruato to face his own goal. A dangerous ball across the face of the goal.
We've got 5 minutes of added time here at the end of the first half. Most of that due to the injury to Ferreira. Carted off the field just a few moments ago, replaced by Nicolás Castillo. Grimaldo to Servi. He's hacked down from behind by Cancelo.
Joao Cancelo loses him for a second. Takes a stab at the ball. Brings down the player.
Szczesny organizing his wall. Just a one-man wall for Juventus. Ball whipped into the back.